So for number 75, it is asking us to determine whether the sequence is increasing, decreasing, or not monotonic. So not monotonic means that it alternates between increasing and decreasing. So we have here that an is going to be equal to n times minus 1 to the power of n. And so if we take the first few terms, so a1 is going to be 1 times minus 1 to the power of 1, so that's going to be 1. a2 is going to be 2 times minus, that would be negative 1, sorry. The previous one was negative. So a2 is going to be 2 times negative 1 to the power of 2, so that's going to be positive 2. a3 is going to be 3 times negative 1 to the power of 3, so that's negative 1, so negative 3. a4 is going to be 4 times negative 1 to the power of 4, so positive 1, and so on and so forth. And so we can see here that from a1 to a2, it goes from negative to positive, so it increases. From a2 to a3, it goes from positive to negative. a3 to a4, from negative to positive, so it increases. And so we can see here that it is always increasing and decreasing between terms. So we can say that an is not monotonic, right? Tonic. And so if an is not monotonic, if we can see what is happening, in module, it's getting bigger and bigger, right? So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. But then in the sign, it's going to go negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So what we can see here is that the evens, we're going to split this up into two parts, right? The evens are going to the even, a of 2n, and the odds, a of 2n minus 1, because 2n minus 1 are all the odds, and the evens are a of 2n. So a of 2n, we're going to go to infinity, right? Because negative 1 to the power of 2n, no matter what it is going to be just positive 1. So this limit here, if we take the limit as n approaches infinity, we're going to have just n, right? Because this negative 1 is going to be positive. So the limit as n approaches infinity is just infinity, right? So this is going to be infinity. And for the odds, we're going to go the limit as n approaches infinity, it's going to be equal to n times, and the second one, because n is odd, negative 1 to the power of an odd is going to be negative 1. So this is going to be negative infinity. Oops, I wrote 8, but it should have been infinity. Okay, so we can see here that the evens go to infinity and the odds go to negative infinity, so it's not bounded, right? It just goes from infinity to negative infinity, bouncing back and forth. So we can say here that an is not bounded.